Good afternoon YouTube and welcome to another episode, and in this episode we're going to be doing a van tour. It's a good friend of mine, John from Cozy Adventures, and we're going to be having a look round his van that he's actually currently getting ready to sell. Before it went, I really wanted to share it with my subscribers. I really think you're going to enjoy this van. Without further ado, I'm going to get myself jumped in the driver's seat and get myself over to his unit and show you around this pretty special van. So we're here with Peggy. Like I said, John, he's selling Peggy. She's sold. Deposit taken, and the guy's coming tomorrow. Hence why I'll show you outside. It's late, so I've finally managed to pin John down for a quick van tour of Peggy before she goes. Now, I have seen this van probably 1,000,001 times, and every time I see it, I find a new feature. So I am going to apologise now, because we will miss things when we walk around this van and show you it all, because there is so much tech in this van, it would make Bill Gates do something in his pants that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. So, do we do the outside first, or are we going to go for the inside first? Might as well, we're stood outside, aren't we? I'll do what I can, and then I'm going to get you to chip in.
I'll follow you along.
Yeah, you follow me along and tell me what I'm missing. But basically, Peggy is a Mitsubishi Fuso.
Canter.
A Mitsubishi Fuso Canter, who in her previous life was a snap-on wagon, so you know that many men have sold their souls to the devil inside this van. As things that I know, she has got a lovely Raptor paint job and a similar sort of paint job as to what we've got on Apollo, done by the same lady. Fiamma F445S, 45S 4.5 metre awning. This
USBs.
That's an external USB socket that I don't want to break.
And then USBs
go up top there.
And then sealed.
I wanted them for my van until he told me how much they cost.
Outside shower.
Outside shower socket.
Hot and cold. Gas, 55 litre tank. LPG.
Is that this?
Yeah.
That's there, 55. Wow.
Hook up
points.
USB water. It's got 300 litres on board.
300 litres.
We have barbecue. Up underneath you have sockets, so anyone else can hook up.
Oh yeah, so we've got 240 sockets under there.
If you want to use power out here, or someone's struggling for power,
and hook them up.
That's about it down this side.
That's the diesel heater.
You've got full CCTV recording all the time. You've got them lights that we can turn on and off with a mobile phone anywhere in the world.
So your van can be in Portugal and you can light it up from the UK?
Yeah. This side, water again. Water point, fill this. That's the IMAS gas instant hot water, like a combi.
Well, what's that?
That's where I fill my diesel night heater tank up.
Oh,
it's
okay.
got a 30 litre tank in there.
That ain't going to run out anytime soon, is it?
No. That's obviously the toilet. And the fill point for the LPG is this side, so it's the same size as the diesel tank.
Literally spotlights everywhere.
Yeah, you've got to light yourself up, haven't you? You've got 1,000 watts of solar.
I was just about to say, before we go inside, what you got solar wires on the roof. I'm going to see if I can give you I've actually got a photograph, because the solar was fitted at our unit last year, so early this January time, wasn't it?
That's right.
But I'll try and reach up and see. I have no idea what I'm aiming the camera at now, so it's either going to be something good or you're just looking at nothing. if that turns out that you were looking at nothing, somewhere I have got a photograph of the 1,000 watts of solar on the roof.
Good internet.
So I can add that.
There. TV aerial.
You might have seen all that when I lifted the camera up. You might not have done.
2 maxi fans. That's about the roof.
Yeah, that's about the outside, isn't it? I don't think we've missed anything. You guarantee when I get driving down the road, we'll have forgot something to say. This
stuff.
just so much. Let's take a walk. So, we'll step inside.
It's against the law to step inside without showing the Victron cupboard first.
I've done it in the pan around. I did it in the pan around, but he's got a full little cupboard of Victron on the way in. I don't even know where to start in here.
It's just a home from home, isn't it?
It is.
Double fixed bed, obviously.
It is incredible.
That's a single bed that pulls out on the seating.
Photograph of a really good looking guy over your bed. That's a mirror.
You've got all the stuff up there that tells you what's going on in the van, what's charging, what solar you're getting, and all that. Then you have the electrical cupboard. If you want to open that, it's got the PlayStation 4 in there and
obviously
lots of cables.
I mean, there's just stuff and stuff and stuff.
I was going to put a bit of wood behind so you can still use it as a cupboard and not see all them wires, but I haven't got round to that yet. That's it. No, down.
Put that down now.
32-inch TV. I don't know, it's just got everything. Floor that lifts up to put all our food in.
Which I'm assuming is empty now, because
that'll be empty because it's getting collected.
But I mean, look at that for pantry space. It's just, which is great, you know. That, I mean, that would usually just be, you know, dead space.
And that obviously pulls out level with this to make a bigger bed there. All top cupboards.
This is probably one of my favourite features. If you watched in my 5 things I don't like about my van, when I stand in my shower, my shoulders touch either wall. No such problem in this shower. It's massive. I mean, I can nearly stretch my elbows out. You know, it's huge. It's one big shower. I would love that shower in my van, but we don't have Mitsubishi Fuso space, unfortunately.
You have your gas hobs here. It's an old 30-year-old one. We wanted to have an oldish one. That clips back off there, obviously. You've got your oven, you've got an extended worktop, fridge.
See the fridge? Now that looks like a 240 volt fridge, but I know it isn't.
No, I've converted it to a 12 volt
compressor fridge.
Compressor fridge.
So that is like the price and the size of a cheap 240 volt fridge you can buy from Curry's, but with the...
Yeah, it's the cheapest one they do, 120 quid.
Yeah, but that's got the power consumption of a 12 volt compressor fridge.
Yeah, well, in fact, when I had it on a test bench, it was only drawing 3 amps.
Wow.
And that's with the motor obviously engaged. When obviously that kicks off, it's using nothing. But yeah, 3 amps that runs at, which is nearly as well, if not lower than some of the
high-end,
very expensive ones you can buy.
Yeah, like what I did.
Yeah.
I spent £600 on a fridge that's smaller than his freezer.
Just for beer.
Just for beer. That's because I've got the know-how to do weird stuff like what John does.
You've got sockets in the kitchen area for the wife's coffee machine. You've got a nice big deep cupboard under here,
which I've just found out
which needs hoovering out because I'm still doing a bit of work.
You can't see it because it's too dark, but there is a socket in the back of that cupboard that I just screwed that up for him. Just, you know,
nice big drawer.
There's literally every nook and cranny of space has been utilised in this van.
Even under the shower.
Yeah.
We pull that off. It's magnetised, and it's a full storage
all the way under there. It's literally there isn't a millimetre of space that hasn't been utilised in some way or another, and I just love the finish. It's like it's clean, calm, and collected with like the sort of rustic vibe going on, yeah. And but you know, sometimes when people go rustic, it looks too rustic. Whereas this, everything is just, you know, you can see it's been clean, it's been well put together, but it's still got that quirky vibe to it.
Obviously there's full brand new bedding on there for the new person.
I actually wanted to ask you because I never saw these lights until the Overlander show, and I sat in here and ate my Thai green curry at the Overlander show, and I saw these lights and never asked you about them because I think you were sick of people asking you questions. And I didn't dare because you'd had about 4,000 people through your door
asking the same questions.
Yeah, and I thought I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. We're sitting down, we're enjoying our dinner. I'm not going to spoil it and start asking questions. But now the van's going, I'm going to have to. So these lights, how, when, what, why, and where the hell did you get them from? Because they're obviously fitted to the van. Do you need?
No, there are just the normal LED, you know, the stripping you get, the sticky ones.
Yeah.
And then you can buy the casings. You can get different profiles. That's a corner one. You can get flat profiles. You just trim them up. You can buy, like you see there, the corner pieces.
Yeah.
Couldn't get an outer corner one, so I just
had to
do a joint on it. But yeah, you've got the remote there on the bed. They change colour, beats of music, all sorts. Pointing it that way.
I love it. So we can just
fading in and out, all sorts.
If you're short for cash, switch it to red.
That's the one.
Yeah, and then just open the door.
Yeah.
Punters in. Big bed. Donna's gonna go mad, telling everyone on YouTube that she's potentially a prostitute. Can I say prostitute on YouTube? Don't know. But this, I'm sure everyone can agree, this van is absolutely stunning from start to finish. And if I'm honest, I think John is a little bit mental selling it, but as you can see already, he's got the ambulance out there, which is his next project. He's got this new unit ready to get that built, and I'm sure there's going to be some more absolutely incredible builds in the pipeline. I'll drop a link to John's channel, which is Cozy Adventures, in the description. I believe they've now got a new feature where it'll probably say it in the title as well, because I've noticed that you can now @ people in the title. So there'll be a link into John's YouTube channel in the description. If you've enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more of the same sort of stuff, building camper vans, van life, you know what to do. Give the video a thumbs up. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I would be really appreciative if you could also pop over to our sister channel, Stearman's on Tour, which is just us driving around doing stuff in Apollo. There will be, let me see if I can get this right, there'll be a link to subscribe to our channel there. There'll be a link to subscribe to Stearman's on Tour there. There might be some video links here, who knows. I'm still learning. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.